Hello everyone, happy Monday. I am GCROCK, and in today's video what we're going to do is go over the global event that went live today on the Division, and it is Global Event Onslaught. So this just went live today. It's going to be live for 1 week. So in this video we're just going to recap what it is, what modifiers are on this week, what gear sets are available, and then we're going to go over the commendations as well to see what rewards you can get in terms of masks and patches, and obviously just go through each commendation. I do have guides for all the commendations on all these global events. I did them years ago, so if you do need any help with them at all, there will be a link in the video description showing you how to get all of these commendations as well, but we will briefly go over them in today's video. If you do enjoy the video, please do hit like and share to support it. Consider hitting subscribe if you're new here to support me further on my way to 40,000 subscribers now. I'd really appreciate the sub, but more importantly, once you're done with the video, today we have a fantastic gaming community. We are less than 200 members away from 15,000 members now, so come and check that out. The link is at the top of the video description. But moving straight on now, we're going to have a look at the global event Onslaught and exactly what the modifiers are. So as we can see on screen now, Onslaught is always active, and what it is, you deal burn, bleed and gas effects to enemies in addition to normal damage. You reload to change this effect. So we can see on my little HUD there, I'm currently on burn damage. If I was to reload, which I can't do in this safe area, it would change to bleed and then gas. So you can keep on reloading to change the effect, and that mag's going to have that effect on the enemy. It's a super fun global event, very, very well done, and I think this was many people's favorite. It's a real good one. You should enjoy it. And then with the playlist missions, which we'll go through in a minute when we touch on the commendations, you can have Savage Onslaught, where it is onslaught behavior plus enemies are vulnerable to one effect type and resistant to others. Agents take increased damage from resistant enemies. So that's really fun. So obviously you're going to match up your effect on your mag with what's above the enemy's head. So you're reloading a lot of the time to do that. And also you can have Brutal Onslaught as well, which is Savage Onslaught behavior, plus when 2 or more group members kill vulnerable enemies within 2 seconds, each member can reload to gain a damage bonus for a single magazine. So it's buffing the agents even more and getting more damage. So that is Global Event Onslaught. It is super, super fun. But before we have a look at the commendations, we are going to have a look at what gear sets come with this global event as well. And we can do that by looking at this global event vendor here. So he is selling this week classified Firecrest caches, classified Lone Star caches, we've got Predator's Mark, and we've got Reclaimer. So they're the 4 gear sets available during this week's global event. They are very good. Like the Firecrest, you can make a very sick build from that 6-piece Firecrest classified. Many people's favorites back in the day. So definitely farm that if you're still playing the Division 1. Lone Star as well was a good gear set. Not one that I particularly like myself, but I know a lot of people did enjoy this one. Predator's Mark was great for PvP. A lot of PvP players had builds based around this for the Dark Zone and Last Stand as well. So definitely worth grinding for if you're a PvP player. And then Reclaimer, who does not need a healer. This was the best healing set in the game. It's the best healing build in the game, rather. Get 6-piece Reclaimer together and your team was staying up. I remember a lot of my strategies around flawless legendaries and flawless incursions involved having a 6-piece classified Reclaimer. Such a good gear set. If you do not have this and you're playing a Division 1 right now, you want to get on this week and definitely grind this set 100%. So that's what's available this week in terms of gear sets. And then finally, the commendation. So Global Event Onslaught, which we can see on screen now, has 19 commendations to get. We got them all when it originally came out. We're going to go through each and every one of them now. I'm not sure what order they're sorted in here, but I'll give you any tips I can do as we're reading through them. But as I said at the start of the video, if you do need any help with any commendations, I covered videos for these a couple of years ago. I will link the playlist down below. You can click that and check them out. So the first commendation here is Onslaught Cash Grab, where you're going to buy 30 superior Onslaught caches. You just got to grind the global event, get global event credits, keep buying caches. That'll happen soon enough. Death Sentence requires you to kill 500 Rikers during Onslaught, so just do Riker missions. Lock and Load, you got to load 150 magazines of smart ammo. Well, this is happening all the time. This does happen naturally. This is when you, every time you reload, you're getting that ammo. So I'm guessing that's what that means. 100% that's what that means. But you do need to have Brutal Onslaught active and you've got to be in a group, so just bear that in mind. Split the difference, so buy one of each singular set caches. So again, you've just got to buy those caches we just went through. You've got Firecrest, Predator's Mark, Lone Star, and Reclaimer. And just to bear in mind that one at the top there, the superior caches. A superior one is where you have a chance to get anything out of it, out of those 4 sets. So you've got to buy 30 of those ones. So just don't get those mistaken. Full house there, you've got to burn 200, bleed 200, and gas 200 enemies during the Onslaught event. You get a mask for this, the Oni mask, which looks pretty sick there. So once you've done that, you'll be rewarded with that mask. And again, it is very easy to do. Just play the global event and grind it. You'll get this in no time. Too hot to handle. Inflict the burn effect on 100 cleaners. So just play cleaner missions. Make sure that you're getting burn on them. We've got It's a Gas, where you got to inflict the gas effect on 100 Rikers. Same again as play Riker missions. Boom and Burn requires you to kill 50 enemies with a burn effect or using a shotgun. So equip a shotgun, get them burned, and kill them while they're on burn. Bloody Hell, inflict the bleed effect on 100 LMB, so just play LMB missions for that one. Smarty Pants gives you a patch, you get the Falcon patch there, and you got to shoot 150 enemies with smart ammo. So again, very easy. Just look at the conditions on the right there. We're not really going over these, but this does need to be in a group, and it's got to be Brutal Onslaught again. Never Enough awards you the Smiler Mask, which is pretty decent, and this you have to complete 4 events in the Onslaught playlist. So you can see the playlist on the right there. The playlist missions for this global event are Warrengate Power Plant, Police Academy, Broadway Emporium, Russian Consulate, and Stolen Signal. So any 4 of them, once they're complete, you're going to get this mask. The Hard Way requires you to kill 15 enemies using an effect they are resistant to. So again, this has to be on their Savage Onslaught or Brutal Onslaught, and you got to see an enemy that's resistant to, say, fire, and kill him with that effect. So it can be a little bit difficult as they are resistant to that, but it's only 15, and you can put it on hard to make this much easier. And it doesn't need to be in a group, that one. Your weakness is My Sweetness, which gives you the blast off patch once you get this. And you got to kill 100 enemies using the ammo they are vulnerable to. So this is like opposite to the Hard Way. This is what you're aiming to do as well. So again, Savage Onslaught or Brutal Onslaught. If someone's vulnerable to burn, kill them using burn. You just got to do this 100 times. It's something you're aiming to do anyway on this global event. It should happen in no time. And any enemies, it doesn't matter what faction you're against. Trusty Sidearm, you've got to complete an activity from the Onslaught playlist using only a pistol or weapon in the pistol slots, like a sawn-off shotgun. So that's easy enough. Just go ahead and do that. It's got to be on World Tier 5, challenging difficulty or more, so do take note of that. And again, you've got to be using a pistol or weapon in the pistol slot, so just don't switch from that. Best done in a group, to be fair. Let your group mates basically do the mission for you, and you'll get this commendation. Next up is Ready to Roll. You've got to complete an activity on the Onslaught playlist. So any of those missions we mentioned earlier, once you complete one of them, as long as it's on Savage or Brutal Onslaught, you'll get it. And then Accuracy Assured, as a group, kill 50 enemies with smart ammo in a single activity from the Onslaught playlist. So you just gotta, I'm a little bit confused with smart ammo. I'm guessing this is just the ammo that you're cycling through every time you reload. It does need to be on Brutal Onslaught, so it's making me think that smart ammo is what's gifted when you and your teammate kill 2 enemies close together. You have that little damage buff for a bit, so it may be that. If it is that, this can be a little bit tricky, but it's only 50 enemies, and to be fair, if it's on hard, you and your teammates will be killing enemies close together all the time. So just when you get that damage buff, just make sure you're killing enemies, and as many as you can. As long as you get 50 in one mission, you're golden, you'll get this commendation. I think it's pretty easy enough to get. It's one of the first that I got anyway. Light 'em Up requires you to burn 5 enemies with a single magazine. This gives you the bullseye patch here. So to make this very easy, just throw on like an LMG with 100 mag, and you can easily burn 5 enemies, no problem at all. I think the hardest part will be finding the 5 enemies together. Kill count, kill 5 enemies in a row with the effect they are vulnerable to. This will give you the Ember Mask. Very easy to do again. You just got to make sure that you're shooting enemies with the effect that they're vulnerable to, and you're killing them. 5 in a row is going to get you this commendation and mask. Really easy work. Spoils of War is the final commendation on this commendation list, and you've got to earn a magazine of smart ammo. So again, brutal onslaught. And just going back to earlier on where I was a little bit confused, I think it's definitely that now. When you're in a group, if you get 2 kills close together with your teammate, you're going to get that extra damage. You'll have that special ammo, and that's what this means. So once you earn a magazine of that, you're going to get that commendation. So very easy to get that. Just play in a group and you'll have it in no time. And they are all the commendations this week. That's all the gear sets that's available this week as well. And a little recap on the global event Onslaught. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please do hit like and share to support it. Subscribe if you're new around here, but we are done now. So go and check out the video description for the link at the top to come and check out our fantastic community and help us hit 15,000 members. We're so close now. Thank you for watching today. I'm going to be streaming tonight. I think we're going to be on PC, so come and check the stream out from 8 p.m. UK. We're also doing some raids on the Division 2 on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday from 8 p.m. UK as well. So come and check those streams out too. We've got some more videos this week too. Until next time, until later, thank you for watching this. Enjoy the global event. Stay safe and peace out.